Hello. Okay, one moment. Okay. Okay. Wait, sorry, I don't know what's up. Okay. I was gonna originally do a lot of stuff, or a lot more stuff tomorrow, but I thought I might as well do something today, so we are finally getting to read Zibai's lore. Plus, we can do some of the few anecdotes. I noticed there is Clorinde here, and also there is Albedo and Durin at my workbench, so we can do that. Travel stairs not correct. Yeah, I think that's only those two for now. Probably, right? Yeah, I don't see anyone else. Okay, let's sort them first, I guess.
And that's the alchemical transmutation process. What do you think? Would you like to try it yourself?
I still can't remember the formula from just now. If I damage the crafting bench...
For small-scale work like this, failure will only result in the loss of materials.
What are they doing?
Besides, losing materials is an unavoidable part of learning alchemy.
Teaching him, are we?
Yes. After all, alchemy counts as common sense in this world. Durin happens to be interested in this too. Although the environment here is somewhat rudimentary, it's good enough to teach some basic formulas.
I wrote down all the formulas Albedo taught me. There are so many numbers and symbols, it feels like I'm trudging through mud.
When it comes to learning, how fast you go isn't what matters. What matters most is laying a solid foundation every step of the way. It looks like we've used up most of our materials. For now, let's head back and retrieve some more.
Okay, I suppose this is like that one that's like it's 3 anecdotes or something you have to do. What, I wonder what they are doing. Actually, is it Durins or Albedos? Where do you get the... I have to do this actually. Oh yeah, so I have the mini quest I have to do with Zibai. Where's the... is it this? Yeah. Wait, no. Yes. Okay, it's Durin's. I see, I see. Actually, let me just do that quick, because... What's that? Also... Is my fucking... Wait, I'm gonna check after this. Is my fucking... what is it called? Crystal fly catcher not working? Deploy. Why is it not... What? Okay, whatever. What do I throw in? Oh, there are sunflowers now. You have 2,000 horsetails. Actually, I was gonna do this with Escoffier's cooking, but whatever, I will do it later. Okay, that's actually a lot of stuff, wow. Okay, let's deploy the thing. I thought it was here. That's weird. Like right here, it's usually... What the heck? What happened? Whatever. Like this. Did my waypoints changed? I'm sure this was not here, Lichur's symbol. No, these are the same. That's strange. Oh yeah, Clorinde. Is she in the tavern? I guess she's in flagship. Where is she? Oh, she's with Ilua and...
Ilua, can't you just,
Hello?
sneak up behind those monsters with me and BAM! Take them all down?
What the heck? Wait, you can... I'm kinda blocking it. Wait a second. I mean, not really, but... Dude, that is actually... What the heck? They are playing the tabletop thingy. What the heck? That's so fucking cool. Dude.
I can act 3 times in a round, and there are only 4 monsters in total. I'll take 3 down. You just gotta handle the last one.
I can draw the monster's attention from the front, but sneak attacks...
Dude, he looks so good. What the fuck? Look at him. Dude.
Well, there isn't much we can do.
Wait,
It was
what the
a
heck?
Lock Knight who chose the Goblet of Justice.
Davia is here as well. What the heck? I think this is the same one she used in the story quest.
Indeed. If Itlua were to strike from behind, he would be forced to become an Oathbreaker Knight. A significant penalty would apply to all actions going forward.
What the heck are they doing here?
Oof, that's not good. If we don't defeat all these monsters in one go, those explosives are going to blow us sky high.
There's another way. I can use Raging Torrent to dash straight into the thick of it, then detonate the explosives.
No, that won't do it all. Your character would get wiped out that way. We finally managed to gather the party and have such a lovely time together. It would be such a shame if you were the only one who got wiped out.
But if we don't do this, the character that you've been playing for so long might get wiped out too, Miss Navia. Wouldn't that be worse?
Dude, why is Ilva suicidal even like in every fucking quest?
We just started playing. Wait, I've got another trick up my sleeve.
Is she gonna persuade the enemy or whatever? Oh my god.
Navia, put that crumkake away.
Uh-oh, that move was blocked too.
Navia and Clorinde.
These pieces on the table, and the stuff you were saying just now, you're playing.
What island is that? I guess it's just
Savior
made
has
up.
arrived, right on time. quick, come join us. Clorinde, this doesn't count as violating the rules, right?
If she's willing to join us. Oh, by the way, we're currently playing on easy mode to accommodate the newcomers.
Traveler, would you like to continue the adventure with us? You definitely would, right?
Sorry, what happened? Continue the adventure. Are we continuing from the last?
Oh, come on. Any more questions and those explosives are gonna send us flying.
What is she doing? I will join.
Good. Since you haven't played a script for a while now, you may have one chance to reselect your skills.
Okay.
The skills you can modify are cooking and medicine. What do you think? Would you like to make any changes?
Okay, obviously medicine is more useful. So I'm gonna pick cooking.
Very well. In that case, you want to learn the cooking skill, yes?
Yes.
Very well then. Let the game
Dude, how is that gonna help?
Just when everyone was at their wits' end, a familiar voice rang out from behind them.
Dude, there's no way cooking is better than medicine.
Long time no see, everyone.
Oh my god.
Looks like you need my help.
I mean, I'm not really blocking it, but like a little bit, yeah.
By the way, what are you doing here? Could it be that you heard our summons?
That kind of makes her sound like a summoned spirit. Well, not that she doesn't fit the part.
Indeed. You have called, and I must answer.
Guess that means I was randomly dragged into this game.
Uh-huh.
As expected of the veteran player Miss Navia mentioned before, they got into character instantly.
Though the Marachose hunters had much they wished to share with one another, at this moment, the joy of reunion must yield to the crisis at hand. Now then, the combat round continues. You have the first turn. Also, since we have a new member joining us, I'll be adding some dark cards to boost the enemy's various abilities.
What the heck is dark
The
cards?
Traveler isn't a sudden addition. She's been traveling with us all along. We've just parted for a short while, that's all. Totally normal.
I've already counted the dark cards. You should start discussing your tactics.
You're so strict, Clorinde. Anyway, let's stick to the original strategy. Now that we have the Traveler with us, we have enough people. Itlua and I will hold the line out front against the monster's assault. Yehoda, Traveler, you circle around the back and take them all down in one swoop.
All right,
Okay.
leave it to me. We Masters of Chi get huge damage boosts when attacking from behind.
Okay.
But why are you a chef? How's a chef gonna perform a sneak attack?
Great question. I mean, Escoffier and Shamling are pretty good. I can use my frying pan for a charge attack. I can persuade opponents to surrender with food. This makes more sense, so I'm gonna pick this one.
Yes, if you can actually draw good cards.
So that's how it is. Oh, these tabletop troop games really are complicated. Oh, you gotta have a lot of imagination.
Dude, imagine if we got
Coming
those
up with a
as skins
strategy already,
for the
huh?
characters.
Nice work, Traveler. But let me say one more thing. Itlua, don't go charging in alone this time.
I understand. A Lock Knight's duty is to protect their companions and be their shield. Sorry, I always can't help myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can act 3 times in a round, so I'll definitely keep up with you. Just play however you want.
All right, Itlua. We'll be counting on you.
Then I shall use the skill attached to the Lock Knight's shield, Wrath of Righteousness.
The Lock Knight raised their shield,
It's for
chanting the Knight's
Helichurus.
creed out loud. The monsters were completely captivated by the radiance of justice. And the fearless knight standing within that light. Meanwhile, the 2 companions lying in wait behind the foe seized this opportunity, preparing to launch their attack.
All this
You
for
take the
4
first swing,
Helichurus.
I'll hit right after.
Oh god. Which one should I pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9th card. Oh shit, wait, that's good. Start cooking. Literally.
The Marachose hunter deftly took out some cooking utensils and began to quickly prepare an exquisite, delicious meal.
This sounds stupid.
Lured by the aroma, the enemies focused entirely on this beast in the making, completely overlooking the Marachose hunter and her companion.
What the fuck is happening, bro? Dude, there's no way anybody else picked this.
Nice. Okay, next Right. Gotta use swift as wind to close the distance. Then use 4 element strike from behind. Ah, that hurts. Who bit my leg? Huh? Ashru? What are you doing here?
What the heck? Isn't that fair here as well? Oh.
Is it this late already? Oh no, oh no! I completely forgot the task that Boss Neff asked me to handle. I'm sorry.
She's screwed.
I'm sorry. I can't play right now. Ashru, wait for me. Hey, why are you running off so fast?
Well, it seems we'll have to end our game here for today. Navia, put the monster sign back where it was. I saw that.
Dude, that fucking face. By the way, Navia, Clorinde, why did you come all the way here to play tabletop troop? Yeah, great question.
Well, that's quite a long story. If we get the chance, we can sit down and discuss it in detail.
Actually, didn't Itlua say he wanted to invite a colleague to play with us?
Will that be Flint's?
Since this game's paused anyway, why don't we take this chance to go find him? The more people we have, the more fun we'll have.
Mr. Flint's? He...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll play with us if we go look for him.
Oh, that's
Sure.
perfect. Come on, let's go buy him some gifts first. And then pay him a visit in person.
Traveler, we'll let you know once we're ready.
Dude, that means we might see the fucking art for Flint's.
When the time comes, you have to continue the adventure with us.
It would be so cool. If you call, I shall answer.
That's my trusty companion for you. Now, let's go pay Mr. Flint's a visit. What kind of gift should we get him?
Alright, I guess it's for another time. Why the heck is it sending me to Monster? Okay.
Add Astra at. Thank you for complete.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna do the best possible gift for which what could it be? Let's do her mini quest. You get this after unlocking her friendship 6, if I'm not mistaken. What the heck am I looking at?
It doesn't look like Zibai's here. And after she invited us to come, too. Where could she have run off to?
What the heck is that? You took teleport away
Parasol
point.
looks familiar. Have we seen it somewhere before?
Maybe it belongs to her.
You're probably right. But why would she leave her parasol here by the door?
She does have a pretty poor memory.
Oh, what are we
Okay.
going to do? The way things are going, Paimon's worried she'll get halfway through eating and forget how to pick up her chopsticks. Oh, we should go find her.
Wait a moment, I'm not sure this is really a parasol.
Huh?
It's like
What
see-through.
is it then? Let Paimon take a closer look. Whoa!
Is that the domain, like, inside? So we get, like, an item after this, so I don't know what the heck that's for.
What's going on?
It is depot 2 or something. Where the heck are we? Wait, we are at the...
So, how do you like the little trinket I made for you?
What?
So,
Wait,
this
it's
is
not
where
a
you
domain.
are, Zibai? What's this parasol? It suddenly went whoosh and transported us here.
Is it actually a fucking teleporter?
It seems I'm not the only one who struggles to remember things. Have you already forgotten riding on it with me before? Does that jog your memory?
I remember, but it's kinda different.
It's a lunar chariot. No wonder it looks so familiar.
It's just a replica created from my memories. And it's all thanks
Sure.
to the broken jade token you returned to me.
Oh, so this is the little trinket you were planning to make.
Precisely. This jade token chariot can quickly transport you wherever you wish to go, which should help your travels unfold more smoothly. Please take
Okay.
it, my dutiful guides.
Is she giving us the chariot or the parasol?
Paimon thought you were saying all that making a trinket
There's no way
stuff
she's
was
giving out.
nice. She
That's
never
right.
expected you to actually do it.
There's no way she's giving us the fucking chariot.
I had expected it to take some time, considering how badly the token was damaged. Its spiritual energy was completely gone. But fortunately for us, this is Chenyu Vale.
Huh? What's so special about it?
Do you know exactly whereabout we are in the Vale?
I mean, kinda, but I don't know what's significant about this place.
Yilong Wharf?
You have much to learn about this place. The ground beneath our feet is actually one of the key intersections in Liyue's ley lines.
Oh.
There are 8 such nodes in total.
Oh, what about that was... We learned that the last Lantern Night with Buddha. Life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury.
You're more familiar with this place than I expected.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. You're talking about the 8 gates.
Correct. Where we stand right now is the center of the most auspicious of those gates, the Gate of Life. The Gate of Life symbolizes growth, prosperity, and revitalization. Thus, I was able to replenish the Jade Token's spiritual energy so quickly and craft this chariot.
Okay.
Well, talk about a power-packed position. Guess Chenyu Vale really is a land of wonders.
Indeed, you would do well to settle here in peace and prosperity.
Huh? What do you mean, you?
It's nothing. All right, I have done all I wish to do. You may go about your business. I plan to take a stroll atop the mountain. This is where we part ways.
Oh, thank you, Zibai.
No need to thank me. You woke me from my slumber. It is I who am in your debt.
It was kinda jungly. Yeah, it was all jungly doing really, yeah.
And I have told him much the same as I've said to you. He mentioned that you're on a long journey. Does your next stop happen to be a distant land of snow?
Wait, is she? Yes, sure. Oh, wait, what the fuck? She's giving us Snezhnaya lore?
Snezhnaya.
Oh, does she not know anything about it?
Although I know nothing about
Never
the
mind.
place, no journey through ice and snow is without its dangers.
Journey through snow, yeah.
If you find yourselves in need of help, you know where to find me.
Okay, she's not gonna show up in Snezhnaya, I doubt that.
Take care.
You got kinda debated there. Wait, so... Repair.
You have summoned me, and I shall fulfill my duty.
Okay. What's that? 1 out of 0 already exists in this floor. Is that like a teleport waypoint, actually? I don't even know where I would place it, to be fair. Use. Oh, there's like a... Timer remained... Oh... Wait, can I... Okay, it has a cooldown, like minute, but I can... Ah... Wait, so I don't have to waste these. I have 12 of them, I never use them, to be fair, because I don't like using consumables, but... Yeah. Yeah, since I'm here. Okay, just in case. Ah... That can be useful for something, right? That's cool, that's cool. It has a little horse on top of it, wait, that's cool. Actually, let me get my depot thingies. Am I maxed out? Almost, okay.
This realm is true.
Boop. Boop, boop. Okay, I guess we are gonna... What's this? Oh, we had totally forgot about the... Okay, I mean,
If you
do I
ever
wanna
have-
change it now? Because, I mean... I kinda have like a thing already, a lot of things here. I mean, it looks so fucking good. I can always change back. Yes. Until I... Yeah, whatever. Whatever. How do I change again? No, not cook.
This realm is
I at least wanna look at it. Switch around. Obtain sphere of... Oh, I have to use it. Okay, that's a bit
if you
dumb.
ever
Where is it? Fuck, I should have read the fucking... Whatever. the
This
description.
realm is
I forgot. Wait, oh, switch. Dude, it looks so fucking good actually. Okay, this house is a bit unpractical if I'm honest. Oh, it has a little Paimon on it. Wait, it actually looks so fucking good now. I feel like this first island's kinda small. Wait, can you go to the under it? 1 second. Not here. Not here. Yeah, this is kind. Okay, it's kind of far away. Where are the teleport waypoints? I forgot. Oh, here. Okay, you can get too close to it. It looks... What the fuck even is that? It looks so cool though. Alright, can I teleport to them? I'm gonna switch back though
This
because I have all my stuff there. Okay, is there anything I wanted to do before that? Surely. I'm gonna spend my resin thingies. Where's the domain? After that we can read Zibai alone. So I'm gonna farm this set because I'm tired of farming the fucking Zibai one and not getting anything. I do need to use artifacts for her though, they're not all leveled because like, what the fuck is this?
While the light shines bright,
Okay, thank you.
light compels you.
Be cleansed. The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines.
Do they have to scan her like that?
Smite the dust.
Okay, they kinda group up after. Nope. I mean, this is... actually no, that's not good. Yeah, I also have to check my instructor. Okay, well...
three moons converge.
Begone, shadow of darkness. You got this.
Without further ado, lofty wisdom will show us the way. Smite the dust.
Okay, that one was actually pretty fast. Oh my fucking god, I maxed out again. Into Strongbox. No, it was... Jesus Christ. Do I not have an EM? Okay, I do, but it's kinda like... There's nothing on it. I don't really go reiterate on him, but that's fine.
Mathematics is...
Okay, she's saying something. One instructor. Do I need to fucking Strongbox again? It's actually
The
sounding.
new moon rises.
Behold the dawn. While the light shines.
Be cleansed. Divine light, shield them.
What the fuck, where is she going?
Like the dust.
Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Healing bonus, nope. Okay. Yeah, I guess we go to Genuine, although it doesn't really matter. I go here, actually. What's this? Oh, I know, okay, I know what it is. Okay. Anyway... You know how this works. Okay, it's Zibai lore. Actually... Oh, I could crown her. Actually, I'm gonna go first over the story and then over... a kind of a link thing. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna be here for a while. Character details. As I could my maybe pronunciation for some words. English is my second language. Also, I might not understand some words. I might have to open Google Translate for worst case scenario. Anyway, the legends of Lua make mention of a mysterious white horse Adeptus. Traces of her story are scattered throughout books and folktales. Yet across these diverse sources, among accounts of her appearance are never quite the same. Some say she became a steed as white as snow, and in the days of an Archambault aided Rex Lapis in attaining supremacy over the mortal land. Okay, so this is kind of like the legend of her. Others whisper that her eyes, like amber touched with gold, hold the power to gaze through the desolate wastelands of time itself. Okay. Still others claim she has always lived on the moon, listening to the wishes of mortals and keeping watch over the world of flickering lights below. Yet, amidst all these different accounts, none could truly capture her visage, nor paint a likeness of her form. Whether amidst gentle tea-time chatter or in debates pouring out over ink-filled scrolls, each view was glimpsed through a keyhole, catching naught but fragments, never the full picture. In any case, she was as a shard of blessed light, a wild goose upon the snow, whose footprints vanish with the morning. Still, her yesteryears, that's a strange word, linger in the mortal dust, and her tale awaits the day it is unearthed by those who would seek it. I guess they still like believed in her, but obviously since the nail in the Langan thingy happened, they haven't seen her at all until now. Yeah. Okay. Character story 1. Few realize that the legends told of the White Horse Adeptus across Lua were born from her demise. She was an envoy from the heavens who descended millennia ago to guide the journey of mortals. Yeah, so like an angel basically. She watched over the ancient kingdoms of Langan, a realm of sand crystals and gemstones. It was she who taught the people of the kingdom to till and to weave, and as a result they prospered with bountiful harvest. Their granaries, what the heck is granaries? 1 second. Granaries, what's that mean? What the heck is granaries? I don't even know what the heck that means in my language. Oh, it's like a... what the heck? Okay. I googled an image. I'm not even sure what it is. Where the heck was I? Oh, here. Their granary is close to bursting. Okay, it's got like a... like where they store stuff, I guess. And so the people of that ancient kingdom came to worship her as the god of soil and rain. Okay, because of the... yeah. Under her wise counsel, Langan prospered. Resplendent... that's such a weird word. Resplendent peril in an unified civilization. Jesus Christ, my reading is terrible, sorry. Alas, nothing lasts forever, and an unforeseen catastrophe descended from beyond the war. A devastating war erupted above the sky. Wait, is this talking about the nail? It sounds like... it almost sounds like this is between the primordial one and the Nibelung. The shockwave of that catastrophe, laden with dark malice, crashed over Langan. What followed was the resolute will of the heavens to purge the darkness. Okay, this is the nail. Sacred will coalesced. I'm just gonna keep the fucking Google Translator open, dude. What the fuck are these words? Where the heck was it? Coalesced. Oh, like March. Okay. Sacred will coalesced as though divine punishment to assail the ancient kingdom and sour its tainted land from the world. To secure a glimmer of hope for the people she watched over, Zibai defied the will of the heavens. Thus, with a grieving strike, her spirit was southerned into three. I mean, with grievous strike. I mean, not really. That was Istar of doing that. No, like splitting her into three pieces so she doesn't die. Never to heed the desires of the mortal port again. Yet, whether stirred by pity or to punish an act of betrayal, a shadow watching from the heavens above extended a hand to Zibai. Yeah, okay, it's off. From that moment on, Zibai's three separate spirits have been frozen in that fleeting instant, a fraction of a second before their dissipation. Oh, so, wait, so the nail? Like, okay, wait, I'm gonna finish it because it's one sentence. And her essence wanders eternally in a dream where both life and death are beyond reach. So it was the nail that split her into three pieces, but Istarov kinda like was like, yeah, you're not dying here, and like froze her body in time before her death so she doesn't die. That sounds weird, but yeah. Okay, so far this is kinda what we learned in the quest. That I hope they will talk about Zhongli at least a little bit. Okay, character story 2. In a time long past, when Zibai descended upon the mortal land as an envoy of the moons, she befriended a being most unusual. Oh. Though he bore the... Oh wait, it is about Zhongli probably. Though he bore the semblance of mortal man, one with a striking village, he could ride the clouds and mist, move mountains and fell seas, shatter rocks and grind jade dust. It is Zhongli. Yet despite possessing the powers that could rival the divine, he was not of an angelic race. Oh, interesting. Much to Zibai's amazement, one day they agreed to meet high in the mountains to duel in the Adeptus arts. Yet when the hour arrived, her opponent was nowhere to be seen. There was naught but a distant rumble on the horizon. Zibai found the sun and discovered three identical figures aloft in the cloud, engaged in a fierce confrontation. Amidst the clashing of their blades, she could hear faintly a battle cry, the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star. What the fuck? Before long, the fighting ended, and the three figures merged into one, aligning before her. It was none other than her astonishing friend. What the fuck is Zhongli, bro? Genuinely, what the fuck? This matter piqued Zibai's curiosity. Exactly, she was also like split into 3 pieces, and her friend did not withhold his secrets, imparting them most generously, and so she came to learn the ancient art of 3-factor excision, or how to excise the 3 deadly cells. What the fuck is Zhongli's deal, bro? These so-called deadly cells are the impure thoughts and weak desires that pollute the practitioner's mind. To cast them aside is to glimpse the unmarred self, pure and clean. But Zibai, as an envoy of heaven and the 3 moons, harbored no such wayward thoughts. Sorry, I just need to breathe. No matter how hard she tried, she could not sever her 3 deadly self. Her friend was unperturbed. It sounds like an insult. What the fuck is imperturbed? Wait, sorry, how do you write it again? Unper. Yeah, I will have to use my English for this because some of these words I've never heard. Quiet, calm, peaceful, unperturbed. Okay, I guess it kind of makes sense. Her friend was calm, simply remarking that the will of heaven shifts and does not stay. While white clouds drift and turned to hounds of grey, and with that he turned and left. At that time she did not yet know how, on the long journey of guiding humanity that lay ahead of her, human emotions would surreptitiously take root in her heart. Nor how in a future more distant still, when her own eyes beheld the divine punishment that would descend upon the nation, she cherished resentment, fear, and sadness would gnaw. What the fuck is a gnaw? Also sounds like an insult. Nibble. Okay. Why don't they just use nibble? Sorry. I fucking lost where I was. Nor how in the future of distant still, when her own eyes beheld the divine punishment that would descend upon the nation she cherished, resented fear and sadness would gnaw at her soul like maggots feeding on rotting scraps of flesh. Ew, what the fuck? In that moment she would surely sever her 3 deadly self, an act through which she would abandon her former self, lie hidden among the mortals, and keep kindled a final chance of vengeance against the heavens. But as our friend had said, the will of heaven shifts and does not stay. While white clouds drift and turned to hounds of grey, it was at that very moment that the shadow which had long been watching her would cast upon her a cage rod of pity and damnation. Dude. I'll read this again, wait. What is it? Mortal man, which is like... So he was a human. Probably. He could ride the clouds and mist, move mountains and fell seas, shatter rocks and grind Jane to dust. Dude, Jungle is so fucking interesting. Okay, character story 3. 357. Okay, this is when she was locked up. In the void moon, where time stands still, all things appear to have ceased their flow. 53, 59. But time does not truly stop, it merely slows to the point of imperceptibility. Okay, I can kind of get what this word means, but it's such a weird word. A single day in the mortal world feels as though a century is passing here. 151, 157, 167. 67. Sorry. Indeed, I must slow past. How else could one explain the erasure of the memories once engraved in my mind? 557. Ziju. I forgot how to read it, to be fair, properly. 563. Langan. 569. Their voices, their faces. What do these things mean? It's as if I can bear to forget them, no matter what. But what do these things mean? What do those things mean? 1553. Is that brightness over there the light from a lantern? It feels familiar. It's as though someone once told me it's the direction of home. There will come a day when I can return to my homeland. This is something I must not forget. 1567. What is home? 3557. So lonely. These numbers beside one. They have nothing but themselves. 3559. Yes, I'm counting myself. What? Even if I forget my name, I won't forget that I exist. Oh. I won't forget that. 16,127. What am I counting? 357. Dude, she must have gone absolutely fucking insane in that space. Like, so much time have passed for her. Like, she's probably like... She has been there for like... Dude, how fucking long must have she been there? My neighbor is fucking drilling the walls again. I'm gonna fucking explode, bro. I might switch microphone if that keeps happening. Character story 4. The White Horse Adeptus who frequently appears in Livia legend is Zijao. The third deadly soul severed by Zibai. She was the white horse that the elder of Shinsei village said would assist the campaigns of the Lord of Geo. She was the daughter of Time, known to the clans of Chenyu well. She was the gold-eyed Caledon Mare, referred to the sanctions of Taodo. She was even the White Horse Adeptus who leaped across the chasm of 500 years, according to the genealogy of the Lu clan. In the days of the Archon War, she was freed by Geo Archon from a painting of Zanju the Wanderer. Okay, this is kind of like a summary of the Archon quest now. And entered into a contract to aid him in his battles. Yet the traces of time upon her still exerted an inexplicable influence on the ancient Geo Archon. Thus, after the Archon War, Zijao, aware that she carried a threat upon her person, retreated into the forested mountains, never to reveal herself again in the mortal realm. However, she was... I'm fucking hearing the drill again. Can my neighbor please not fucking do this? However, she was carefree and unrestrained by nature, and she took much joy in displaying her powers. Since mortal lifespans scarcely scratch 100 years, little did the traces of time leave their mark, and so she would sometimes reveal herself to mortals beset by woe. While helping them in their plight, she would quietly pass on stories from before the sky collapsed and the earth sank into itself. That sounds so weird. But if the tales of the humans recorded straight from her attention, she would likely give them no more than a glance before tossing them aside. After all, she was akin to a wild horse galloping freely across the empty wilds, with nothing to restrain her unfettered bounds. Though birthed from Zibai's demise, she was deemed it not her fate nor her bridle, nor suffer the spurs of anyone else. Ever is she ready to spring with grace and mirth. I think it's mirth. It sounds like a makeup word. Mirth. Laughter. Okay. She didn't done her laughter. nor suffer the spurs of anyone else. Ever is she ready to spring with grace and mirth. What the fuck? Wait, I'm stupid. With her bridle? What the fuck am I reading? And laughter into the ends of time. Then with a bang transform into a shimmering cloud of golden dust. That's story 4. Okay, I mean that was kind of, yeah, whatever. We kinda knew all this already from the Arkham quests, I feel like. Unless something went over my head. 35, I'm just gonna drink. As if you hear like a drilling noise, that's my neighbor. That's my amazing neighbor that drills their walls like every fucking day. So if that happens, I might have to switch microphones again for one that doesn't like pick up the noise. Okay, character story 5. Much like the unforeseen catastrophe that befell the land she loved, the turning point that altered Zibai's fate once more arrived from beyond the heavens. Thanks to the efforts of the golden-haired traveler and her companions, the true moon returned to the skies of Tevat. Indeed. While that false moon had imprisoned Zibai's essence began to crumble. With the aid of another old friend, the 3 fragments of Zibai's soul, tempered, slumbering, and carefree, greeted the hour of their return to the realm of mortals. That's pretty much what happened. Was all the foreseen by the shadow that had kept watch over Zibai, and had it now become the true reality beheld by the first angel? And had it now become the true reality beheld by the first angel? Whatever the truth, the guiding grace of the ancient kingdom had finally returned to her homeland, led by the summons of countless wishes. Though the land she returned to now bears little resemblance to its former days, the people worship a new god. The rites associated with lighting lanterns are completely transformed, and even the tales that she birthed have become unrecognizable. Yet Zibai understands that that the mortals she once protected did not allow their glorious civilization to perish. Instead, they took root in the soil of their homeland and flourished, carrying their traditions through the ages. Their visage may have shifted with the passing generations, yet still they endured to this day. Sorry, I'm just checking something. As their orphans once said, had Langan's magnificent masonry and become part of the foundations upon which Lue Harbor now stands. From whence would it gain its reputation as peaks adorning the clouded moon, and now starved of all this discounted even once Jesus Christ, dude. Sorry, I'm gonna read that again. And now starved of all discounted, even once as Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot read this word. Instatable. Jesus, dude, I cannot read this word. Insatiable. Read it for me.
Insatiable.
Wait, that's how you read it? What the fuck? Insatiable. Okay, my bad. Fire of wrath had dimmed beyond sight. After all, her efforts were not in the vain. She has returned to her homeland once more. This, it would seem, is enough indeed to offset the bitterness and hardship she has endured. Jesus Christ. Okay, I feel like a lot of this is like summary from the quest we did with her. Okay, Jesus Christ, the movie is long. Okay. Okay. The boundless land of mountains and rivers. Everything that makes up today's Zibai feels both familiar and fresh to Zibai. Hence, while her spirit remains stable, she journeys across the land's vast mountains and rivers. She traveled to Mount Kinsha to watch waterfalls cascade from on high, crashing down and flowing anew through limpid springs. She ventured to Guyun Stone Forest to witness spurs of rock through high in the vast sky above. They gradually oscillate by howling winds, steadfast and resolute. Dude, some of these words are like so fucking hard to read. So I apologize. Yeah, especially for someone who doesn't usually speak English. She journeyed to Jademouth to glimpse fishing boats dot the water beneath towering pieces of ancient jade. As mountain song echoed in the distance, she wandered to it's a new sentence. She wandered the Durin cars to behold eternal mist swirl and below. Like a lake of shifting white or an endless unapertured sea. She was an angel who had taught ancient Langan the art of self-paintings. Now she called on those skills that had lain dormant for millennia. Whether she encountered a scene of exceptional beauty, she would harness her adaptable powers to embroider. What the fuck is that word? Embroider. That sounds makeup. Garnish.
Embroider.
That's such a fucking well close it. Okay, and now I forgot where I was. Oh, here. Supposed to embroider the majestic landscape into silk. Over time, the mountains and rivers she captured spread over thousands of miles. A magnificent, resplendent tapestry of silk. When free from all labor, Zibai would happily retrieve her silk painting and admire it. The longer she looked, the brighter her face would shine with joyous pride. It's said that the Lord of Geo, upon observing her behavior, took quite an interest in the painting as well. I could suppose it's the same painting we used to get to her. Many times he asked to borrow it, but was constantly rebuffed, Zibai's reasoning being that it was not yet finished. Who knows how magnificent and grand this splendid landscape will be when it's finally complete. Wait, no. Actually, isn't that her... I guess this is faster. Isn't it in her idol? Like this thing? That's a wrong idol. I think, at least. Yeah, this thing, no? Is that what she's talking about? I think so. Anyway, I need to pee, so I will read the moon wheel and check her voice lines. After that, be right back. Okay, moon wheel. Let me just sit like a fucking human being. Alright. Ow. Okay. This one's kind of lengthy. As with her kin, Zibai was born in accordance with a divine plan. I do actually wonder how she got her moon thingy. Thus she appeared beneath the skies of Teyvat, bearing the mantle of heaven's mission. The sparkling stars in the sky loved this world. The sparkling stars in this sky. Okay. And sought to shape it into the garden of joy. Interesting. Understanding her mission well, the emissary began to cultivate the soil. If the soil were fertile, the flowers and plants would flourish, but if the soil were spoiled, the garden would become a putrid swamp. Flowers of joy would bloom under the permanent morning sunlight. Yes, guys. Oh, hello. Yeah, sorry, I was in the bathroom. I'm here. I didn't see your messages right away. I forgot I have that fucking emote for there. I'm there. How long do you stream? I mean, it's been an hour for now. I don't know what I will do after this, but I think I'm doing like a shorter stream today. Anyway. Where was I? I forgot. Wi-Fi was ended with... What the fuck is this word? Actually. Put rest sense. So do you work or something? Not right now. Wait, I need to find out what the fuck this word means. Put rest. It's like putre scene. Sense. Never mind. Sense. Okay. Okay, I know what it means in my language. I don't know that it's like a mold or something. Our flowers tainted with mold must be uprooted with the soil. Well, not really mold, but something similar. If you don't mind, I have noted something. What is it? Lest they profane the heaven's love. Their channel seems quite simple. What does that mean? I have some ideas for your channel that will suit your vibe. Are you... Dude, you sound like those bots that sometimes came here and they are like, wow, I wanna offer you this and that. Can I show them to you? You would love it. No, sorry, I'm not interested. It's fine. Like, I usually stream to 0 people anyway, so like, I don't see a reason to. I'm fine with, like, this setup or whatever. Anyway, thus Zibai's destiny flowed the course of the divine plan that had birthed her, until that is the fateful day. For reasons unknown, the shadow of a king, that shade of time placed before Zibai the crest engraved the sigil of the moons. Does it? Wait. This almost sounds like Istarov gave her the moon wheel. What exactly? Drop a follow? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Buddy, you cannot fucking... Bro. Please don't, like, advertise your stuff. Like, you know. Like, I'm not gonna fucking look, I'm sorry. I'm not interested. Like, especially since, like, you know, there's no one on the stream besides you. Anyway. Was this too destined by the divine plan? So she wondered indeed. That was... this was part of shaping the world. Thus, she began to travel back and forth from morning stars to the moons to the gardens, though she did not accept that crest. Oh. Wait. Did she not... Wait. Are they talking about the moon wheel now? Or is it something else before that? Since she did not understand how such an extraneous crest could make the divine plan any more perfect, she judged it an acceptance unnecessary for her mission. But over time she began to realize that the will and love of the morning stars and moons for the garden she was cultivating did not seem equal. The brilliant light of the morning stars always shone with vigor across the entire garden, not lingering on any single flower for long. They did not worry about scorching the flowers and soil that were not sacred, even if it would turn them to pure nothingness. The silver moonlight was different. Shining to the soil preferred to seep into the roots of each scorching plant, offering solace to those that had suffered the withering light. Of the two, whose will love was more sacred? Such doubts would arise within Zibai's heart from time to time. The answer was clear. The solution lay within the riddle itself. The divine plan was naturally the most sacred. Yet for some reason Zibai's gaze followed the moonlight, lingering longer and longer on the small patch of flowers and plants she tended herself. When flowers bloomed, they were like laughter. When flowers withered, they were like falling tears. But the soul cannot laugh, so why should what is born from it be capable of sorrow? Lost in thought, Zibai cast her gaze. Flowers blooming, flowers withering, fruits forming, fruits falling. That's a lot of fruits. New buds blossoming, flowers blooming, flowers withering. Later, she heard that she managed... What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna read that again. Later, she heard that a flower bed managed by a peer had profaned the divine and was completely uprooted. Sorrow washed over her, but it soon turned to unease. Indeed, her mission from the heavens did not include sorrow, so now could one born from that very mission feel such an emotion? Has she reduced to a plant that needed guidance? Had the will and love she once bore lost their sanctity? Oh, okay. This seemed to mark the moment that fate first went astray, only to culminate. Let's culminate. Come to a head. What? Oh, it's a word. I forgot where I was. Why do I not fucking... Oh, here. Until to another. The moment when the sky collapsed and falsehoods descended, the garden turned to scorched earth, with flowers and plants tearing on the brink of collapse. The scorching heat seared her well, leaving her powerless to gather her thoughts. At that very moment, the moon crest dropped on her back while falling, back like a falling tear. It was the same cold glow she once upheld and turned down. Yet it bestowed upon her the same tranquility and solace as it did upon flowers and plants in the garden. In that fleeting moment of chill, she realized that before she was consumed by the scorching brilliance of the morning stars, she could still love her flowers for untold ages. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I guess we can read these now. Good. Dude, reading these are... yeah. Okay, we have heard hello when we pulled her, so... the moon.
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm.
I guess... never mean to be... does it mean that people, like, could go there before? How were they liked? That feels weird.
Mathematics is the foundation of all things. If you're interested, I can teach you some arithmetic. First, hold out both your hands. We'll start with the 10 fingers.
Okay. I'm not that bad at math.
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous, but unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch. The moon is barely visible. Hark! The thunderous wrath of heaven!
Dude, it really feels like there's shit. They have 2 voice actors for some of these.
At least it's not as cold as on the moon.
Dude, she really likes to yap about the moon, huh?
Journeying through the desert is as arduous as one might imagine. Good morning. Did you sleep well last night? The sun is now at its peak. If you are tired, you should take a rest. The moon creeps silently into the sky, until all of a sudden, we notice it shining down from the heavens.
Oh. Shining down from the heavens. That sounds interesting.
Are you trying to stay up longer than the moon? You should go to sleep now. Good night.
I was a bite throw.
After I severed my 3 deadly cells, my third self wandered the mortal realm and experienced many things. The most well-known of these are recorded in the book Moonlit Bamboo Forest, which recounts my nighttime wanderings. Perhaps I should visit the bamboo forest for myself when I have the time.
Okay, I think so. Wait. Which one is the third one though? Is it the... yeah, that has to be the the one where that was pretending to be cosplaying.
When I lived alone,
so dumb.
I would often resort to mathematics to pass the time, devising and solving arithmetic puzzles. If you are interested, I can take you through some of the more amusing ones.
I'm good.
When the people of Liyue write poems about homesickness, they often express their feelings by waxing lyrical about the moon. This makes abundant sense, as no matter how far apart we may be, everyone in the world shares the same moonlight. And yet, to truly appreciate the experience of gazing at the moon, surely the traveler would prefer to return home and share it with their friends and family. For as the saying goes, the moon always shines brightest back home. You mentioned before that you do not hail from this world, and that you were separated from kin. Yet despite the great hardships and dangers you have faced in this foreign land, you have fought on most courageously, displaying a rare degree of fortitude. Heaven does not forsake those who strive on. I am confident that you will achieve what you hope for.
I guess she's just...
I do not say this as mere consolation either. The people of Liyue often wish upon the moon for family reunions, and as a longtime resident of the lunar plane, surely my blessing counts for more than most.
Okay, I thought she would say something, but it's pretty much like she's wishing us good luck.
Once divine power is obtained, one may wield it as they will. As for me, since I now dwell in Liyue, protecting this land naturally comes first.
How is that about the moon wheel, though?
My third deadly self, counted among the 8 adepts, was named the Gold-Eyed Celadon Mare. But in fact, she, had very little to do with the other adepts outside of the Taudo incident. She spent most of her time roaming elsewhere. According to my later memories, several other members of the 8 adepts attempted to track her down, but 4 legs will always outrun 2. I don't believe they ever did catch up with that horse.
Okay.
I am amazed that the Glaze Lily survives to this day. I still remember how the Yunlai Angler and the Wuwang Kid enjoyed pairing the petals with a glass of wine. Then a few drinks later, they'd start doing a sword routine to add to the fun. Was some mysterious sword style born in the process? It's possible. All too often, however, they got too drunk to remember anything after the fact.
Okay, well, generally, wait, I'm more interested in that one.
Though mortals call me the White Horse Adeptus, I was not bestowed with this title by Morax, the Prime of Adepti. I joined the celestial ranks very long ago, in ancient times, where I served as a moon envoy. But what is past is settled, and there is no need to dwell on it. Here in the present, people seem accustomed to calling me the White Horse Adeptus, and that is fine by me. Do I ever see Zhongli around, you ask? Why, yes. I occasionally see him walking the streets with Director Hu or enjoying a cup of tea on his own. I must say, his life as a consultant seems far more pleasant and relaxed than his life as Rex Lapis.
Yeah, he is a retired old man.
I understand that the Liyue of today is built on trade and commerce, a highly involved and complex affair. For the Tianquan to shoulder the enormous responsibility of ruling Liyue, she must be a truly exceptional person. But I have heard that there are a total of 7 Qixing within the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and I have only met a handful of them. I wonder where the others are.
Wait,
I suppose they must be busy elsewhere with their duties.
we have met like 3 others, I think, in Yalan's quest. Right, they are just NPCs mostly. I wonder if... Actually, I don't think we have met everyone. It would be really funny if one of them was playable character. It would be strange that we never heard of them. So maybe they are just NPCs, yeah.
I ran into the Yuhang once on the outskirts of Liyue. She was there with a team from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to conduct some land measurements. The terrain was inhospitable, mountainous, with sheer cliff faces. But there she was, leading from the front. I happened to notice her and was about to clear some overgrown brambles from her path when, to my surprise, she drew her sword and swiftly cleared the path ahead by herself. I had heard that she had a reputation for being a bold and unstoppable commander, and I must say she certainly lives up to it.
Wait, Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi is an odd case. A little girl with the body of an adeptus, but not the soul, whose mental clarity fades in and out. I believe I have seen these symptoms before. If fate permits, I should like to examine her more fully and diagnose her condition.
I believe I have seen these symptoms before. Where? Tell us more.
I have met with Cloud Retainer, or Shenyun as she has taken to calling herself. Although she is an adeptus, she rarely makes use of her attendant powers, preferring instead to tinker away with her mechanical devices.
Yeah?
She explained that she seeks to create mechanisms that even ordinary mortals can use with ease. As it happened, I recalled some mechanical blueprints from Langan, so I proceeded to draw them for her. However, those mechanisms are so ancient that I'm not sure they'll be of any use in this day and age.
We should bring Sandrone to Cloud Retrainer. Maybe she can repair her. Please, just do something with her. Wait, does she not talk about Ganyu? She doesn't have one about Ganyu. I just noticed.
I understand this young lady is part human, part Adeptus.
Yeah.
Most remarkable. From what Streetward Rambler has told me, it would seem that she belongs to a younger generation of Adepti who have never seen war in their lifetime. And with her consummate mastery of the legal code, I also doubt she has to rely on her adeptal powers to gain wisdom. I still remember a few examples of case law from ancient times. I'll have to write them down in the coming days and ask Streetward Rambler to pass them on to her. I hope she'll like them.
Sure.
I've heard there was a time when the Yakshas, led by Morax, cleansed evil from all corners of the land. They performed many outstanding military feats in the process, but it came at the cost of a karmic debt, which tormented them. Today, only General Elatus remains. I wonder if his karmic debt still troubles him.
Well...
Perhaps there is some way in which I could help?
Wait, really?
What? Someone has already healed him?
Oh.
I see. Very good. I'm glad he's at peace.
Right. Yeah, she's kinda like giving opinions on the characters. I don't have much to say.
A disciple of Streetward Rambler, if I'm not mistaken. She possesses commendable strength and spirit for a mere mortal. Cloud Retainer has taken on several disciples as well, yes?
Yeah.
It is good to have successors. I wonder why I have never heard Mountain Shaper or Moon Carver display any interest in taking on disciples. Could it be that they haven't found any suitable candidates? Or perhaps they're too busy trotting off to enjoy themselves to think about such matters. Each of the Adepti is so mystifying in their own unique way.
Also, yeah, Shenhe is also not here. There's Yao, Lanyan.
Lanyan must surely be a descendant of Windreader. I recall that Windreader traveled with the jade-plumed Silverwing for a time, creating quite an enchanting tale.
Wait.
I'm sure both of them would be delighted to know how very wise and capable their latter-day descendants have turned out.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Lanyan must surely be a descendant of Windreader. I recall that Windreader traveled with the jade-plumed Silverwing for—
She completed one of 3 Beasts of Taodo. She didn't read this at all, I was confused. Oh.
I am well apprised of Director Who's heroic act, facing death alone to protect the lives of others. Her courage and determination make her a worthy successor to the Wuwang Kid's legacy. It is most fortunate indeed that, thanks to your help, Director Who did not end up like the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame. Never mind that. No sense dwelling on what is past and gone.
Dude, this wasteland must feel so weird if you haven't done the last year's one, right? Wait, 3 Moon Sisters?
The 3 Moon Sisters. Well, I understand that they had a very close relationship. When one of them did not feel like being on duty, she would beg another to take her place, then make it up to her later with gifts of makeup and jewelry. However, so liberal were they with this ad hoc shift-swapping business that it sometimes led to chaos. For instance, there was once a year when all 3 moons aligned, but this only happened because they all got the timing mixed up.
Jesus Christ.
And so there came a day on which only 1 moon should have been on duty, but all 3 appeared in the sky at once. They hurried to line up in a row, 2 moons, trying their best to hide behind the one who was supposed to be on duty. But alas, they still gave the poor people down below a most terrible.
Jesus Christ.
They burned incense for several days straight. After that incident, the sisters asked me to try to convey to the people of the world that the sight of 3 moons together in the sky was not an omen of impending disaster, nor a sign that regime change was nigh. Naturally, I put the question back to them, inquiring what such a phenomenon should represent to humanity. They hemmed and hawed for a while before finally saying, It means a festival is coming, and everyone should eat full moon cakes and stuff.
Wait, is this how the event was like first? I don't remember what the name is. It's like Jesus Christ, that was so long ago, the event with Goba. Is that how it first began? Was it all a fucking mistake at first? That's kind of funny. More about Zibai 1.
The Liyue of today is a vastly different place from the land I once knew. Even the name Liyue did not exist back then. Many moons have passed and many tides have turned since that age, and everything I remember is now long gone. Poets like to say that time flies like a white steed. And curiously enough, my third deadly self was known as the White Horse Adeptus. Perhaps this is karma at work. You'd like to hear more about my past?
Yes,
Very
please.
well. One more person knowing the truth can only be a good thing.
Oh, wait, more about Zibai 2.
Long ago, I descended from the heavens to Langan to act as an envoy, guiding the people of that nation towards a peaceful future. The people of Langan called me the god of soil and grain, believing that I blessed their nation with favorable weather and bountiful harvests. I indeed had some influence over the weather, but the bountiful harvests were entirely due to the hard work of the nation's people. How did I guide Langan? Not with any grandeur or majesty, that's for sure. Save for a few interventions to divine the future, ward off evil, and prevent disasters, I spent the majority of my time as a teacher. I taught children how to read and write, do arithmetic, and play music. In my spare time, I compiled and edited texts on matters of etiquette, music, and
That's
the like.
interesting. She was pretty much kind of like an archon to them.
In my view, the most important thing to focus on when guiding a nation into the future is the education of the heart. A people without virtue cannot build a nation that endures, however abundant their material wealth may be. Consider those from Liyue who climb the mountains in search of the Adepti, motivated only by selfish gain. Even if they are lucky enough to obtain Adeptal treasures, those treasures will ultimately be their undoing if their intentions are impure. Now, of course, while cultivating virtue in one's heart, one must also sharpen the blade in one's hand. As the saying goes, one ought to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I have always been an avid reader. Nowadays, books are the only place where I can find the home and friends that I once knew. As ever, I annotate the text whenever I find factual errors. Recently, someone noticed my annotations and spent several days tracking me down to request that I teach history at his school.
Oh, interesting.
He was quite insistent, but his attitude seemed sincere to me, so I acquiesced and taught the classics there for a month. The sight of those students, eager to gain knowledge, took me right back to when I taught at the school in Langan.
What a month.
I never imagined that I would become a teacher again today. I suppose it was meant to be.
Dude, if she just ends up being like a teacher, that's gonna be kind of funny. Also, what do you mean for a month? You haven't been even revived for a month. Whatever.
Although I spend much of my time wandering, I occasionally return to Liyue to teach classes at various schools, where I take the opportunity to correct the historical records on Langan. Back in my day, the study of history was considered a singularly important affair. After all, the mirror of the past teaches us lessons for the future. I'm sure the ancient sages would be delighted to know that someone is still curating the historical records of Langan, all these centuries later. You don't think this is very Adeptus-like of me?
I think it's fine.
So be it. What the Liyue Harbor of today needs is not the extraordinary might of a handful of Adepti, but the combined strength of its mortal populace, united. I'm sure the other Adepti are quite cognizant of this fact too. In any case, my role is to be a guide, and I continue to fulfill that by being an educator.
It's kind of funny that she's becoming like a teacher. What's her hobbies?
I suppose my hobby would be moon gazing.
Okay, that's not really a hobby though.
About it, the thought of moon gazing in Liyue is quite an interesting one.
Yeah, sometimes there can be a part of the moon missing.
The idioms used in literature of this day and age are most idiosyncratic. I fail to understand most of them, and trying to trace their origins is a very laborious endeavor.
Dude.
I suppose it will take me some time to get acquainted with a modern parlance.
She does not understand Gen Z slang. That's so fucking stupid. Oh.
Have you ever tried a full moon cake? I used to share them with friends while moon gazing, but now I can't seem to find them anywhere.
Of course,
quite a pity.
Of course, her favorite food has moon in it.
Ugh,
Like the
raw
word
meat
moon.
is quite simply.
Why would you?
I just think meat should be cooked through prior to consumption.
Why would you even eat raw meat? Of course, it's disgusting. What the fuck? What do you mean raw meat? Who gave you raw meat?
Had I been able to sample such fine delicacies during my lunar exile, perhaps I would have stayed a little longer. I jest. A fine meal. I will savor it.
I wonder what this one she's gonna like throw you into a dungeon or something.
This dish tastes rather peculiar. Innovative, even.
Yeah, she loved that food, I'm sure.
Today is your birthday? Then we must celebrate. I recall that it is customary for the elderly to eat longevity noodles.
Noodles.
And while you appear youthful, I suspect that if we were to count the years since your birth, you would in fact be older than most people in Liyue Harbor.
Most, probably all
In
of
that
them.
sense, preparing a bowl of longevity noodles for you would not be an inappropriate gesture.
Oh, maybe not all of them. Like normally.
Of course I know how to make them. I may have joined the celestial ranks in my time, but I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Frankly, the only reason I no longer have much of an appetite these days is probably all that time I spend in the heavens without any facility to cook. But I digress. Eating is the second most important affair in the world, so we must ensure that you enjoy a good bowl of longevity noodles before the day is through.
She used the fucking birthday voice line to complain.
I see.
Okay, I see as well.
The moon waxes and wanes. The spirit returns to its dwelling. As an adeptus, I must fulfill my duty.
Alright, what's... Oh, it's this. Okay, yeah. Anyway, that's it for Zibai. I'm glad I got this out of the way. For tomorrow. And... yeah. Wait, no, what the fuck I'm doing here? A transformer wasn't. Anyway, that's it for me for today. So see you tomorrow, and we will do my last Clorinde anecdote or whatever it's played. Oh, not played, called Silver Moon Hall. Sonic Chronicle, that's what it's called. Yeah. I might do that and then maybe stream something else, we'll see. But yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.